Oh shit. Let's see, am I done yet? Yeah, completing. Collect. Good enough. Don't give a damn. And H. 91,000. Not bad. Now I need to get back and get some damn fuel. Alright. Gotta step up my game on here, make some money. Yeah, like I said, I just changed my channel over. I don't want, like, kids, whatever, watching. So I switched it over, so kids ain't gonna be watching this. I was kid-friendly for the most part, but you know what? Forget it, who cares? Most of the people who watch me anyhow are not, like, 12. And from, like, history, yeah, my own, I lied too when I was younger. Are you 18? Yes, I am definitely 18. Would you shut the hell up, dumbass? I don't know, maybe the dog was snoring again. Ah, there we go. Perch. Drop. Negative. Let's go faster into the future. Negative. Hey, what's up? Oh, there's one. Skirt. So, changed up my video. Borrow items. Thank God they took that damn. Cultivating. Yes. Oh yeah, something big. What's up? Yeah, I changed my videos over from like kid friendly to like not so kid friendly. Turn on the lights. Oh, here we go. I bet you that. Bet you this is going to go through field 11 a lot faster than what the other two things. What are they? The fucking sugar beet things. Dead. H. Don't even look like it's doing anything. Back up. Let's go. I will start on the other side. So what's up? I had one of those bullshit days at work today, so I figured, you know what? I'm going home. If we're not doing anything, I'm going home. Foreman looks at me and says, okay, you taking annual? I said, yeah, see ya. I didn't want to be there. Screw it. I swear this dog's having problems. I think she's having a nightmare. I want to see if I can give her PTSD if I shake the chair. Had to grab me another water in the way. Got it. Shake the water. Shake the water. Okay, I'm done. Like that. Oh man, he got in one pass on this already, and I mean, it's going a lot faster now. It really is. Burp. These 3 missions need to go the hell away. They really do. I don't want them. I want nothing to do with them. I wish I could just click on it and be like, negative. Click on it. Negative. Click on it. Nope. Haven't played today. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get on. I wasn't feeling the best earlier, and I was about to say, just fuck it. I don't want to be on. You know, honestly, that's a lot of the days that I feel on here. Because I feel like I'm getting nowhere in life. So I just get to that point, it's like, I don't care. And the wife's like, you love streaming, you love being on YouTube, you love playing games, and you love this. And I looked at her and I said, I really just don't fucking care. And she's like, that's no way to be. I said, that is a way to be. And she's like, are you depressed? And I said, yes, severely. So I've been trying to play other games and all that to kind of try to pull me out of it. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. I mean, you know where I'm coming from. Depression's a shitty thing. And with me being manic and bipolar and everything else, depression's just one of those things that it's like you have it every day. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it. It's like they want to shove all these meds down your throat and you're like, you want to turn me into a goddamn zombie. Holy fuck, that's why there's somebody down in Florida eating somebody's face off, is because of you fucking doctors. You know? I mean, it's like they're legalizing bath salts almost. Yes, let's try this as an experimental recreational drug. I mean, I try to hang around people that kind of lift my spirits and everything, but I don't even want to go to work. I really don't. I looked at the wife the other day and I'm like, I hate work. I hate everything about it. She's like, you like your job? I said, yeah, I hate work. It sucks. I want to leave. I want to leave here. I want to get out of this place. Hey, what's going on? But I'm like, I want to get out of this fucking place. I hate it. I want to leave now. She's like, you can't. She goes, you're trying to buy a boat. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do this. You're trying to build this other life for when you retire. I said, okay, can I retire today? She's like, this is your depression speaking. I said, no shit. And that's how I've been lately. Oh, it's the whole thing of... I'm getting that whole... looking at the same four walls again. That's how I've been feeling. I'm looking at the same four walls. I'm looking at the same thing over and over and over. It's time for a change. Then I looked there and said, it's probably just seasonal depression. Don't worry, I'll hate it tomorrow too. But it's like, I really don't care. And then the whole thing, she's like seeing that my dark humor's coming back out again. Same with a buddy of mine. My buddy that has leukemia. He's also an orphan. Yeah, me and him are friends. Who the fuck figured I'd do some shit like that? Yeah. I was busting on him the other day. Because he's in one of those, like, slumps too. So I figure if I harass him enough, I'll pull him out of it. I said, hey, yo. I know why you've never played baseball. He goes, why? I said, orphans can't find home. He looks at me and he's like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, yeah. Then I did the whole, want to see a magic trick? He goes, okay. Well, yeah. I do. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised. No. No. Nasty joke is when I looked at him and said, want to see a magic trick? He's like, okay. And I stuck my thumb between my fingers and I said, got your nose. He's like, that's not a very good magic trick. And I'm like, yeah, neither is your dad for leaving you. Yeah, oh man. When I looked at him and said, just think of this. Every selfie's a family portrait for you. He's like, I have a wife and kids now. I said, oh. Oops. Kind of forgot about them. He's like, how? How can you do this? And I'm like, yeah. And I said, just think. You know how chips have the bags of chips that say family sized? He's like, yeah. I said, every bag of chips for you is family sized. He's like, I hate you. Oh man, I tore into him something fierce, and he's doing nothing but laughing about it. I'm like, just think about this. He looks at me and says, what? I said, dark humor is like kids with cancer. He goes, what? I said, yeah, they never get old. He didn't know what to say to me. He was like so like dumbfounded. He's like, I have cancer. I said, oh, so you might croak tomorrow. He goes, I hate you severely today. And he's doing nothing but laughing about all this. Like I said, yeah, it's just one of those things. I am that friend. You ever have that friend that always says, hey, hold my beer, watch this? That is the type of friend I am. But yeah, I give my wife credit. I mean, a lot of days I don't know how she can handle me. I talk about banging her sister all the time. And by the way, you need to message me. Like, seriously, PM me or something. Let me look it up real quick. How do I even get into it? Groups, memories, friends, whatever. Yeah, continue. Not what's up app number not found. Okay, whatever. I don't care about this. Connect to what's up. No, I don't want to do that. Man, it's been so long since I've been on here though. Share. Share. Boom. Okay. I think I did it. Alright. I think I got it going. Yeah, I mean, I've got Dragon Toes XX. Or no, it's X Dragon Toes X on Facebook. Yeah, she said, have you been thinking about suicide? I said no. Wait. So, if an emo kid and a leaf fall from the tree at the same time, which will hit the ground first? There's the question for you. That's the question. Like at work today. Yeah, like I said, private message me on there. X Dragon Toes X. Oh, and by the way, the answer is the leaf will hit the ground first because the emo kid hung himself. Oh, this dude needs to hurry up. Trying to get this field done. D-O-N-E. So, guy at work, foreman, told us we need to put up some barrels. I said, where? He's like, at the guide rail that guy hit. I said, which guide rail? He's the one, he goes, the one that your mom hit. And everybody burst out laughing. I said, okay, I got you. Next day, he goes, so, I smell peanut butter. One of the guys is like, yeah, I just ate a peanut butter candy bar. He's like, another guy looks at him and says, I'm sitting closer to him than you are. How is it that you smell peanut butter and I don't? And got arrested for raping a prostitute? Oh, man, love this. But I looked at him and I said, well, that's because he can smell nuts a mile away. Dude, the cracks that we've been having back and forth. So how'd you get nailed for raping a prostitute? I think I banged a prostitute once, but I didn't realize she was a prostitute. Either or. If she tried to rob me for what I had in my wallet, she found out I was broke. Holy fuck, he's got a long way to go. Oh man, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, so let's go do a check. My lord, used to shoplifting. That's funny. I think I banged a prostitute once, but she at least had a room to sleep in and a place to take a shower. 4 out of 6. Is it 8 o'clock and 1600? I forgot the times that this all changes. Yeah. So, when I was down in Florida, I don't remember a lot of it other than my ex and I didn't get along very well because I was so pissed at her all the fucking time. I mean, she did stupid shit. So what if she gave the, what was it, the crane operator a blowy? It got us $50, I don't care. But it kind of drew the line is she took my last pack of cigarettes. She took all the money out of my wallet because I had $100 in my wallet, whatever. She took all the money out of my wallet. So her and her parents and everybody else living in my damn place could go down to Daytona and be like, oh, we're going to Bike Week. I've never seen Bike Week and I wanted to see Bike Week. So they all take off, went down to Bike Week. And she comes back and I'm like, yo, I was wondering where my cigarettes are. She goes, oh, I took them. I said, where's my money so I can get cigarettes? She goes, I took that too. And I said, why? She's like, so we could pay for gas and go eat and everything. And I'm like, well, I wanted a pack of cigarettes, you know? She's like, well, I have 3 left. I'm like, your ass has not fucking worked all goddamn week. You called off all week off of work. You don't care about anything that goes on, and you want to be with me, and you have your entire family living here. I'm like, where's my fucking beer? She goes, my brother drank it. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? I was so pissed with her. I said, you like my place so much? She's like, well, it could be better here. I turned around and said, then fucking fix it, and I left. Came back to Pennsylvania. Left her with the place. I left her with everything down there and just came back to Pennsylvania. I said, I'm done with the shit. She's like, why are you leaving me? I said, why are you so stupid? Come on now. You see, my wife now makes like cakes and everything. She has, you know, her little side jobs that she does. She does a couple different cleaning jobs, whatever. She makes money. She does good. She pays all the bills. She does everything. I have no problem with that. She cooks. She cleans. Got a great wife. Really do. She can take my jokes. She can take my humor. You know, all of that's not a problem. You know? I mean, she does really, really good for the family. But it's like, if we get into some of my exes, holy shit. You would realize how bad that they are, and you'd be like, oh hell no. It's like, oh hell yeah, that's how it is. I need to change his name on here. Yeah, I really need to change his name on here. Wonder how I would do that. Maybe I'll just change the whole thing. I don't care. I can do a new one. Whatever. What people do. Oh, wow. The thing is I am a very, very, very over-eccentric. Would that be a good way to explain it? Outgoing person. I can walk into a bar and my objective is to have like everybody's attention. I am a huge attention whore. That's just who I am. And that is also one of my biggest downfalls. I have to have the attention. If I don't have the attention, it's like I don't know, I get like depressed from it. When I go out to get people's attention, I get depressed from it. But it's like, I don't know, for me it's like one of those days. The dating a dumpster fire, I mean, honestly, me and her, our whole fucking relationship started on Yahoo Chat. Yeah, that's where I found her, Yahoo Chat Room. Before it turned into like 99% bots. That's where I found her. While I was dating some other chick. Oh yeah. I don't care. You know? My wife that I'm with now is the first one I ever even considered settling down with. Like my ex-wife, I was over the road truck driver. I didn't care. That's where I wanted to be, is on the road. This wife here is the first one that I ever sat down and been like, yeah, I kind of want to start a family, you know. I want to be home. I want to see you. I want to know what a house is like. But yet it's like, I am very like possessive over, not her. I don't believe in that, but I am very possessive over my little spaces I have in the house. Yeah, I don't understand it. It's like when things are out of order, it's like I get pissed quick. The only real guys gay dating is he just wants sex right now. Huh. I don't know. I never tried dating a guy. Just never. Yeah. Now. I mean, the only other way I could think of anything is going out into public and meeting them that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I have no clue for you on that. I mean, here's a dumb one for you. Where I work, different department, different area of where I work. 2 gay guys drove semi. I don't know how true it is, but these 2 guys drove semi and they were married to women. And they had to team up together. After they teamed up together in the semi, they both became gay. Awesome. And then they both got a sex change. I don't have a lot of the usual gay answer. I guess I can see your point in that. I mean, I can fully agree with that. Well, honestly, my main experience with gay guys is more of the pretty boy type, you know? I mean, my one buddy, he considered himself pansexual. Which, if he wants to go with that, that's fine. He's like, I like the person's personality over anything about them. It's the personality that counts the most. And I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. I don't care. That's how you want to be. That's how you want to be. I don't care. And he would swing either way in a heartbeat. So I thought that was actually really cool. I learned a lot from him, you know? In his awkward ways. Oh, back this way down. Okay. I like to play around with the language. Oh, yeah, that can be. I can agree with... Oh, man, fuck that. No, I'm not fucking doing that. No. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Sewing with sugar beets. Field 11. I mean, I guess I can do it with mine. I'll save $2,300. Field 11. Got a good width on this too. Sugar beets. I also ain't gotta go very far, thank God. X. I just don't want to fucking redo this field of sugar beets, though. That's not happening. Actually, it might, because I know that I can get enough money for 2 harvesters on it and just throw 2 harvesters on it, and I end up with like 80 grand. H. I mean, this shouldn't take too long to do. Did I tell you I'm playing Pioneers map? Yeah, you said something about that. I was kind of shocked. I mean, it's not a bad map overall. I thought it was a really good map. I like that one. That was, yeah. And there's just like minor little problems I had with it, and it just got me to the point I just got pissed at it. But the two of us also have completely different playstyles too. Baling, harvesting, no. Not doing it. I did enough damn sugar beets. I don't want to do any more. Look at this. Field 9. 116. If that was like 6 times bigger, 8 times bigger, yeah, I might do it. Not that one. No, 6 months later. You know? I'm just going to speed this back up to normal. Alright. Survival map. I cleared 20 mil in the first week. That's a lot. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That's a lot. 4 out of 6. So maybe 6 o'clock tonight we'll be ready for this. $20 mil, yeah, that's a lot though. Oh yeah, this ain't too bad. I can deal with this. I have yet to plant a seed. Well, no, you're not that. You prefer like throwing wood chips all day long. Me, on the other hand, I really don't give a shit. I like the planting. I like doing the fields. I like doing all that. That's where we differ on this. Oh, I like that dude. Yeah, the wife made dinner tonight. I kind of fucked that up pretty good. I screwed that pooch. I came home early. She wasn't expecting it. Like I said, today I got to a point at work, it's like, fuck this place, I don't want to be here. Yeah, that's probably a lot of stumps that you have. The thing I didn't like about the stumps on there is they hid them with the bushes so well. And it's like, ugh. They need a simple mower that whacks bushes and everything. Call it the bushwhacker. Oh man. So anyhow, tonight oh, this dude ain't doing half bad. He's doing 11 miles an hour. That's pretty quick. That's one thing I do like about this, is you can move pretty quick with it. Stretch. I mean, I like to move a little bit slower on the money than you. You don't do shit unless you got like $10 million to back it up. Me, on the other hand, it's like, let's roll. I will make my money slowly. Like, I'm thinking about buying that field 6 just so I can put sheep there. I do everything in like small little steps on all that I do. Buy a different planter so I can do like wheat and everything. Get a couple 100,000 so I can do like different things here and there. I mean, I like to take the time. And then I get so damn impatient it's not even funny. So, the 20th. Let's speak of having a bank. The 20th, I get to test my luck again with the banks. I'm looking into a boat to float down on the lake. Oh man, who was it? I was talking to somebody, I don't remember who it was. They said something about, we had this flood up here not long ago, a few months ago, over I think the spring or something. We had this huge flood come through town. And when we had this huge flood, me and whoever it was, I don't remember, was talking about, oh, it almost flooded my basement and it almost flooded out my house and all this. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have to worry about that shit. And they're like, why? I said, because I live on the hill. I literally live on a hill. If my place floods, Noah better come back to fucking life to build his goddamn boat again. And they're like, oh? I said, yeah. My town that I live in will be dead. It will all get washed out if that water can reach my house. I live like 30 feet above the creek. 30, yeah, at least 30 feet above the creek. And they're like, oh? I said, yeah, and town is like 10 feet above the creek. And parts of town was getting flooded. I'm like, yeah, if it gets to me, there is no downtown. if the water can get to my height, like, yeah, there is no town left. Erie will start getting flooded if the water gets to my height. Oh, I can't wait for this dude to get done. Anything else? Oh, I thought that was a bald chick from Amsterdam. A preacher was caught in a terrible flood. The water came up to his door and he came by in a boat and offered to take him out. Yeah, this dude came up to me and he offered me a case of beer if he could give me a blowjob. Man. Don't think I was stupid like that. Wife wasn't too thrilled that I got a case of beer though. Alright. Yeah, this guy's doing really good. I'm happy with him. Oh, yeah. So, I had to explain to somebody about paganism and witchcraft. Yeah, try that one out. Pagans are witches, right? No. Or are witches pagan? No. What's the difference? Witches are primarily magic and pagans are like cultural. And the guardsman came by and offered the preacher a lift. And the preacher turned him down. God said I came to your door 3 times and you turned me down. Yeah. My favorite is did you hear the one about the professor? The one about the professor is the professor is in front of a classroom and he's teaching about theory and like God and how, you know, you can't physically prove that there's a God. And he's standing in front of the classroom. And this preacher said, see, if there was a God, he would strike me down from this podium. This Marine gets up. And this guy, this professor keeps going on and on. This Marine gets up, walks up there, and just punches him in the mouth. Boom! Professor falls off the podium. Marine looks at him and says, God's protecting our troops overseas. He sent me to do his dirty work. You see, I'll tell you the truth about all that with me anyhow. Alright. I am Army 100% of the way. I am. If somebody says, well, I'm in the Navy, I will harass the shit out of them. If somebody comes up to me and says, I'm a Marine, I will buy them a box of crayons. They gotta eat something. If somebody says, I'm in the Air Force, I will slide over a chair and say, have a seat, you did too much work already today. National Guard, well, not National Guard, but the, Coast Guard, I really respect, because those idiots jump into 20-foot waves. That's scary shit. And like I said, I'll harass anybody from every branch. I think it's, it's just like brotherly love type deal. But if I'm out drinking with one of them and somebody starts up on them and they have never been in the military, I might bust somebody in the damn jaw. I don't care. All the branches, we're all family. I don't give a shit. That's how I see it. Holy stinks. So I've been more and more intrigued with TikTok lately. Yeah, I don't know if you have it, but I've been more and more intrigued with it because I've been seeing a lot of, the Where's Waldo on there. The whole Where's Waldo on the TikTok is find the nipple. I've been doing a lot of searching on TikTok. Dad was in the Navy and there was a contingent of Marines there. Oh yeah. You know, the Marines are the men's department of the Navy. I got a buddy that was in the Navy. He was a cook on a destroyer. So I asked him, oh, so you know how to cook? He goes, no. I said, what? You were a cook and you don't know how to cook? He goes, no, I mainly just serve the dishes to the other 300 guys type deal. Or 299, I should say, because there was only 300 of them on that destroyer. He goes, my wife was in the Navy and she had a cooler job than me. I said, oh, what'd your wife do? He goes, well, she used to drive the boats. She piloted them and she was at the helm. I said, oh, well, that's cool. So when you were with your wife, did you bang any other chicks since you weren't on the same boat? He goes, no. No. I would never do anybody in harbor. Like, oh. Then he tells me about this, like, Filipino girl or whatever that gave him, like, the bends. He got an STD from her. Yeah, it was kind of screwed up. Oh, man. Yeah, the Marines, I think, the Navy, Marines, all that, I think that their rankings are a little bit awkward. Yeah, just the different ranks, I think that all of them should be like whatever. Like a gunny sergeant or whatever they're called. Ain't it just the same as a staff sergeant? We have like 3 different levels of sergeant, 4 different levels of sergeant. We got a couple staff sergeant type deals. And we got like a first sergeant. I don't know. I don't care to remember the ranks. I remember that I was a corporal for 5 minutes. I lost it because of, my mouth. We also had a Lieutenant Rambo. Everybody made fun of him. My captain wasn't too bad. Yeah, I mean, we got like from an E5 to an E9 is all different sergeants. Like, we don't have like a lance corporal or anything like that. It's kind of weird. We have a specialist and a corporal, which are the same rank. Just one of them went to college, the other one didn't. That's about it. A specialist went to college type deal, and a corporal didn't. They're both E4s. Yeah, first 3 months or some shit, you're an E1, then you're an E2 for like 9 months or some shit like that. Or 6 months, you're an E2. Oh. It didn't get along? But yeah, and then like after, I don't know, maybe it's every 6 months you change. 6 months E1, 6 months E2, 6 months E3. By 18 months you're like an E4 or something like that. I went to do my paperwork and I got in trouble that day because I was in charge of keeping everything clean. And when the CO said, well, you need to have this whole, my office and all this clean, and I said, I don't have the cleaning supplies, dude. He kind of started getting mad at me. Aren't you in charge with the supply specialist? Yeah. Where's all my cleaning supplies? You didn't sign the paper. Where's the specialist? Pregnant. Don't worry, it's not mine. I guess saying stuff like that just don't work out very well. They put a supply specialist in charge of our area that was pregnant, that was leaving in like 2 months, and I had to learn all that crap in 2 months. Don't go as superior officer, dude. Yeah, no, didn't work out. This conversation was right after I asked him to sign my paper to become a corporal. And he's like, negative. I'm like, no. Yeah, he just signed it, and he's like, in that paperwork, for you being corporal? I was like, yeah, I'll shred it myself. I don't care. But yeah, I had like 2 months of training, and my training was only sometimes training because she was gone most of the time at doctor's appointments and everything. So it's like, hey, by the way, you're in charge of all this, and I'm like, sure. I mean, what else you want me to say? It's like, whatever, I'll try to do what I can. So she would get on, do all this paperwork and everything. I'd ask her to show me how to do it. She's like, yeah, I'll show you tomorrow. I'm like, okay. Well, it's like tomorrow was like 4 days later when she came back. And I guess she was having complications. Huh. I think that would be hell to be over there on Iwo Jima. I mean, yes, a few days ago, actually, it wasn't yesterday, it was a few days ago, I finally got to watch a movie that I've been wanting to watch. Hacksaw Ridge. With, it was all about Desmond Dawson or whatever his name is. I don't know if you've seen it, but he did this whole thing where he was not going to shoot a gun in combat. He was never going to kill anybody. And dude never killed anybody. Like that one, medic that we had. I can't think of his name right now. He was over in Iraq or whatever, Afghanistan, and he brought back like 15 guys or something like that. Yeah, no. Stuff there too. Tank in half. Ooh. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was on. But Hacksaw Ridge was good. And then, like I said, that dude that was over in Afghanistan, whatever, that pulled out all those guys. And then he started bringing the enemy in to get bandaged up too. And he was asked, why are you bringing the enemy? And he's like, because they're people too. And then he went out and got another guy. He's like, I'm just bringing wounded. I don't give a shit what side that they're on. I'm bringing in wounded. That is my job. Yeah, my grandpa was in a Sherman. And they were up against the Germans or whatever. And I guess my grandpa was driving the tank at the time and slammed it into a small, like, stone wall or something sideways. And it knocked off the track. And when it knocked off the track, another tank went around him. And when that tank went around him, I guess it was a Panzer or something, put a round right through it. My grandpa's like, oh, we got fucking lucky. But he never swore. Most swearing my grandpa would do is say, God damn it, leave me alone. That was about the most I got out of him. But when he came back from the military, I mean, he wanted nothing to do with guns or anything. I don't know why, but just how he felt. But I figure, hey, I mean, each to their own, you know? I heard lots of stories about my grandpa, but it's like he never told war stories to anybody except for me. And I only got a couple little war stories out of him. Like, he would always tell me how easy we have it now. And it's like, you know, I believe him. He would tell me it was scary over there. It's completely different. Yeah, and I believe him 100%. The war, I mean, has changed so much. Because my uncle told me about, you know, stuff that he did. My uncle's like, I went down to Panama Canal and was stationed there. He's like, I didn't do anything, but it was just different. People come back and they're just not right. The people who actually seen battle and all that, they're not right. And it's like, I talked to tons of them from that went overseas, and they're right. Actually, I'm full on planting. I already went over the field earlier and got money off of it for cultivating. And now I'm just running over this field and earning another 20 or 30,000 doing this. How much is it? 30,000 that I'll be making on this field. Hell, even how far am I? 71%. Yeah, fuck the beats. I'm not doing this field again. I mean, it was good cash, but I don't know. It just took so long to do it. It really did. It was just too much. It's like there's so many thousands of pounds. Now I'm just mainly waiting on my 2 fields to get done, see what I can earn off of those, and possibly buy another field or 2, maybe 3, I don't know. Depends what I can find. I want to grab a planter and do some wheat and everything. I think that would be a bonus, because then I can just throw down some chickens. You do one of these fields in wheat and just hold it for the birds. Make money off of that easily. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm looking at this in a completely different aspect. I want to just get this done over. Like that field, I don't think I'll be touching that anytime soon. To tell you the truth, I want to go fill them up. Put a couple pounds of seeds in him. He needs it. I think the beets would be good if I had my own production on them to make sugar. But what the fuck? That was fucking bullshit. If I could make my own sugar and everything, I'd get more money out of it, and I wouldn't mind doing it that way. But since I can't get any actual production out of it, I think it's more of a waste of my damn time. I mean, that's my opinion. I'll be back. Get over here. Yeah, I know. It's just right now, as you can see, I have other things, other objectives to get before that. There we go. Get him to finish off this field and call it a day. It's 5:30. Is there anything else? No, no, no. There we go. Need to put lime in this dude later on, so he can do my 2 fields that I have. Increase my harvest on them. Get everything all plowed up and everything. Oh, it's so damn annoying. So we got this building around here. We call the place 5 Points. It's like an old abandoned church or something. And at the back window of this building, there is an arrow stuck right next to the window. We're all trying to figure out where it was shot from. Because if you look at the arrow, the height and everything, no, I usually don't use generators because it takes 10 to 15 years to get your money back from them. But yeah, we're trying to figure out where the arrow was shot from because of the height of the arrow and everything, and the angle that the arrow's in. I just thought it was cool. I'm almost done with this field. 81. $76,000. Okay, let's go over. Let's go over. Production cells, farmhouses, animals, production. Generators. This will take 11 days on the game to start making money. This one will take about 3 days to start making money. Large turbine will take like 14 days to start making money. This will start taking 11, 12 days, I think, to start making money. I mean, the best ones are these here. This is one of the best ones to start making money on the fastest. Because you can make like 10,000 every, like, I don't know, 2-3 days easily. What did I find out? Where the arrow came from? No, not really. Just kind of look cool sitting there. Something that just makes you wonder. Like, we got stone-lined ditches in some of the areas. That's back from like the 40s. We are not allowed to ditch those areas with equipment. If we are to ditch those areas, we have to use shovels and hands. Because it's stone lined from the 40s. Let's see what this dude can do here in about 10 minutes. It's starting to get late. It really is. Oh, shit. And I'm starting to get tired. I got the new Acorn app and I haven't even used it. Oh, you know, the nicest part about the stone work that they did back then? Honestly, those ditches, all we've ever pulled out of them was a few sticks here and there. The leaves and everything just run right off. And I looked at him and said, well, why the fuck can't we make roads this good? Yeah. Simple question, in my opinion. Honestly, if you sit back and think about it for 2 minutes, the stuff that they made back then is so much better than what they make now. So much better. We use so much technology, our technology hinders our technology. That's my opinion on it. Our technology hinders our technology. It's the worst thing in the world at times. Our technology hinders our intelligence. And I think this whole new generation after I die is fucked. To speak mildly. They really are. I'm not gonna lie. Why? No point. Yeah. Because all the reliance on technology and something's gonna happen with some of their technology, and when it happens with their technology, they're screwed. Like, today, people can't even tell me their own phone number. I mean, it's the things that was made back then was made to stand the test of time. The things that we make today is made to break so people can continue to make money. Tina asked me to read cursive to him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time reading cursive because I haven't really read cursive. And if people do it like sloppy freehand cursive, I can't really read it. But if you like do it like fairly legibly, I'm okay with it. But yeah, like balance a ledger. Ask this new generation what a ledger is. There's a big one for you. Ask the new generation what a ledger is. They're screwed. Oh, fuck. 96. Almost. You know what? I might keep my videos on this where it's not like kid appropriate. Oh, yeah, like that perfect chick cursive stuff. Yeah, I can read that. I mean, I believe that we should bring it back. I should start writing more in cursive. Just so the kids can't read it. Oh yeah, phone booth. I remember those. The payphones, call, collect. I used to make collect calls. Oh, so, speaking of the phones, you know the old rotary phones? I asked the kids, I pulled out a rotary phone. I said, hey kids, dial 911. They couldn't figure it out. They looked at me like I had a dick growing out of my forehead or some shit. They could not figure out how to, like, use a rotary phone. I did it when I was in the military. You call the 1-800 number, and then you press like 1 or whatever, and then you had the collect cards, and then you had to dial that like 16-digit number on the back of the card. After you dial that 16-digit number on the back of the card, then you like had to dial your home phone number type deal to call home. Yeah. That tell you anything? Back in my day. These kids today. But I mean, that's how it is. This is like the what the fuck nation. Seriously. And then, with today's society, alright, we had children and youth that are come here a couple times. OCY, whatever you want to call them. We had OCY here because of one of the kids. And she's like, do you discipline the kids? I said, as a parent, you're supposed to discipline them, right? And she's like, no, it's how you discipline them. I said, oh. So, are you talking like the punch them in the eye discipline or what? Yeah. Do you hit them with a belt or anything? No. Might grab the paddle and go after them. You're not allowed to use a paddle. You what? You're not allowed to use a paddle on the kids. I'm like, then what do you use? She's like, you can only use your hand. And you're not allowed to leave bruising. This is, I'm dead serious. This is what she said to me. And I looked at her and said, you know, a paddle's for discipline and your hand is for love. She looked at me and she didn't know what to say. She's like, well, you know, state law now. I said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't beat the kids. You know? I believe that there's a difference between a whooping and a beating. And we got into this whole thing, me and her did. I will tell you what. She left the house. She was not happy with me. I told her I didn't give a damn. But like I say, these kids today, you're not allowed to discipline them. You're not allowed to teach them anything, whatever. It all has to come through the school, and the schools don't. Yeah, you're not really allowed to spank them unless you use your hand in this state. And there is no bruises allowed to be left. Not even a red mark. Yeah, anyhow, it's about that time. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I need to get some sleep. I need to go to work tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. But anyhow, as I say every night, have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good whatever it is when you're watching this. I got into lots of trouble. But don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will probably be on tomorrow. Alright, everybody, have a great night.